Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's not like a makeup tutorial that I usually do. It's more of trying a few weird beauty hacks that I've seen floating around on YouTube and on Instagram that I wanted to get on here and try. So if you want to see what those hacks are and how they worked out for me, then keep watching. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to try out is the powder before foundation. I've seen it all over Instagram, all over YouTube. So it's supposed to be really good if you have oily skin. So I'm just going to take my usual Too Faced Born This Way setting powder. I think you prime as usual, so I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty. This feels so weird to do, like putting on like powder before my foundation, because usually you always do like your creams first and then your powder. So I'm just going to, oh, I got a hair. So I'm mainly just going to put it on the areas that I get really oily. This feels so weird. I'm like baking with like nothing on my face. Okay. So I put a decent bit of powder on, like as if I was baking, and now I'm going to go in with foundation. Oh my god. So I'm using my Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation. Okay, I'm just going to pat this on the skin like I normally would. Okay, I'm just going to do one side at a time because I don't know what's going to happen. So let's see. Okay, looks okay. Okay, so it went on pretty nice. Honestly, it looks the same, like how I would normally do my foundation. It looks good. I'm shocked. We'll see how it wears throughout the day. I'm not going to do a wear test, but I'll update you guys either in the description box or like in my next video. But so far it doesn't look weird or anything on my skin. It didn't like kind of like crumble or break apart. Usually that's what you think when you put like a cream over a powder. So far, so good. So instead of finishing off the rest of my face right now, I want to keep this video as short as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and try the second hack that I know of, and it's using clear lash glue as an eyebrow gel. My brows are not really done yet, but the videos that I saw on YouTube, they use the brow gel first to, you know, set the brows in place, and then they go in to fill them. So that's what I'm going to do. Not too much. Is that a lot? We're gonna find out. What am I doing? What? It feels so good. I just like did my brows like right under this arch. I said I was gonna grow out my brows and that lasted like 4 days. And I couldn't take it anymore and then I plucked it. Okay, did I use too much? Like, I just want to know. And it's like everywhere. I'm just like picturing myself when I'm like old and like have like gray brows and gray hair. Like this is like a preview. I think I used too much. I'm going to take a clean spoolie and just try to rescue my mess. Oh my god. I think I used way too much. Yeah, because these hairs are sticking up, but they're not white. Do I like leave it? Because I know it's going to dry clear. Okay, I'm going to leave this, and I'm going to move on to the other brow, but I'm going to use less lash glue now. See, you just learn as you go. Okay, this is like a quarter of the amount that I used on the other brow. Okay, this side is drying down a lot faster. Like it was white when I first put it on, but now it's like set already. This guy is still a little bit white, as you can see right here. So once it starts setting, like you can't move it. It just gets like white and flaky. And I'm used to having like stiff brows because the soap, it makes them pretty hard, but you can still feel the brow hairs. They're just kind of like little like icicles. They're like just harder. But this is like, it's just flat. Like flat on my face. Like it definitely gives your brows a huge boost. I'm just taking some setting spray on a spoolie. Let's see if this will... Oh! Okay, it's white again. Oh! Ew! Oh. That looks so gross, but like it's so satisfying to peel. So the good news is if you mess up, you can just like peel it off. It's like a mask, like those peel off masks. It comes off pretty easy. Yeah, I put way too much the first time. way too much. Okay, so both brows are done. I'm not gonna say I completely hate it, but I don't love it. Like, you have to work really quick before they completely set down, so you can't keep like brushing them out the way that you want. Like, you have to kind of get it right straight from the get-go because it dries super quick. They're not perfectly even, but my brows aren't perfectly even anyway, and it's like a bushy brow look, so bushy brows usually aren't perfect. I'm just going to try to fill it in over top of this brow gel now. So I'm going to try to use my brow pencil, and then I'm going to go in with a pomade just to see like how it is. So with this side, I'm going to just... And what's nice is that you can really see like the sparse areas that you need to fill in, so you don't have to use too much product. Like from here, like the width of my brows are huge because all the hairs are like going up. So let me just try to fill in the bottom. The pencil is gliding on okay, but like, what do you do if you have to brush it? Let me see. It looks kind of harsh. Yeah, make sure to use like a really light hand, because if it's too harsh, then you can't really do anything to brush it out. Like, your brows are like this. Once it's on the skin, it's pretty much embedded there. These look so big, like from here to here, I can't, like. Okay, so the brows are pretty much done. This is as good as it's going to get. I can go back and touch them up after I've done my eyeshadow. But the next thing I wanted to try was not setting my eyelid with translucent powder after I put concealer or eyeshadow primer on them. So I'm just going to use my Sephora Bright Future. It dries down to a matte finish like all on its own. So that's why I chose this. My brows look really defined and really big, so I hope that once I finish the rest of my makeup, they'll look okay. But right now, like when I look at my face, all I see are brows. I'm just going to take my Tartelette in Bloom palette, and I'm going to go into Smarty Pants right here using a really light hand, and I'm taking it on a fluffy synthetic brush. Okay, it looks pretty good actually. The color is showing up really vibrant. On camera it doesn't look that vibrant. In person, I swear it's vibrant. Like for this transition shade, compared to how it normally looks on me, it's normally a really faded, muted, light brown on me because I do set my lids with some translucent powder before I go in with this shade. So this is really nice. And it's not looking patchy. Not bad at all. Mind you, I used a concealer that eventually dries down to a matte. Like this side, it's a little bit tacky, but it's not like wet, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like transferring off onto my finger or anything. So maybe that's the kind of concealer you have to use with it, or else you'll get this skipping. All right, the next shade I'm gonna go into, I'm gonna switch off to a smaller crease brush, and I'm going to take Rebel right in here. But so far it's blending really nice, and the colors are like popping on my lid without having to build them up too much. Normally I would have to go back into the pan a few times to get this kind of intensity. So to get this kind of intensity right off the bat says a lot. Okay, so I'm back. I finished off the rest of my makeup. I did a light coat of mascara, and I'm just gonna curl them now because I want to try to put like falsies underneath my lashes so that you can't see the lash band up top. So I'm going to grab these lashes. They're really wispy. I think it'll like complement my mascara because I have a really light coat of mascara on. So I'm just going to curl these lashes just so that they're not like in the way when I'm trying to glue these lashes on. I honestly don't think that I'll be able to do this, guys, but let's try. I'm feeling bold. Feeling bold. So I'm going to have a lash applicator ready and some tweezers in my hand. This is the moment. It's either going to be a proud moment or it's going to be a really painful one because I'll get glue in my eye and it's going to hurt. So, okay. I'm going to use tweezers. There we go. I'm going to attach the end first. Oh shit, I think I got it. I did it, guys. I actually did it. That's crazy. Okay. I know that the end is actually on, like I felt it touch like my waterline, but the rest of this lash, I don't know what it's sticking to. It's just sticking to my lashes. So I'm going to try to squeeze push the front end in so that I can feel it on my lash line. Just gonna squeeze it together with my real lashes. It makes my lashes look shorter. Like, these are my real lashes, and it looks fuller, but it's like shorter. And these lashes are longer than like my real lashes. I don't know why it's making them look so short. Like, you can tell, like, this one is like almost to my eyebrow, and this one is like nowhere near. I would kind of pull and get the outer corner to a stick, and then the inner corner last. But yeah, so here are the lashes. This one is definitely not perfect. Like, the edge is kind of sticking out a little bit. I'm literally going to take off these lashes in 2 seconds because I do not like the way it makes my lashes look. Would I try any of these hacks again or incorporate them into my daily routine? Probably not. The jury's still out on the powder before foundation because I don't know how much it's going to help my oily skin throughout the day. But like the lash glue for brows, like, it just makes them so hard and you can't comb them out once you're done with them. And I don't know, I do really like how it looks like once the rest of my makeup is done. My brows are quite a bit fuller than I usually do them, but I don't think it looks bad. It looks really natural. Like, you can see all like 10 brow hairs that I have. As far as doing the lashes underneath, it looks great from the top. Like, you can't see the lash band, but like front on, I don't like it. It just makes the lashes look so like short and really dense at the base, but just like no length at all. Like, my real lashes looked longer than these, but in the packaging, these aren't short lashes. Like, these are long lashes. So something about putting them underneath just made them look much shorter. So I definitely didn't like that. And not setting your concealer with translucent powder before going in with eyeshadow, I definitely would do that again, especially when I'm doing more colorful looks. But I think for a day-to-day basis, just to be able to quickly throw on eyeshadow, I would probably still set my lid with translucent powder so that I can be a little bit more careless with it, you know what I mean? When I'm doing like a really bright, vibrant look and I'm going to be careful and doing a lot of precision work, then I'll definitely skip the translucent powder. But for an everyday like sort of basis, and I just want to throw on a quick eyeshadow, definitely wouldn't be doing that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this sort of different type of video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.